So yeah,
Portuguese
it's...
versus Brits.
Ooh, we might see some water in this matchup.
Yeah, look, Conqueror, I haven't seen him play water style yet. So let's see if he goes for a Knicey style here.
Um,
Knicey.
I'm not sure if you can go Kinesi on this map. I don't think there isn't... Like, you can't defend your shores well enough, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, that's not too much heavy on water. Like, there are just a lot of food and just two whales. But let's see if he just goes and walls everywhere.
I suppose it might be possible. Like, you could just wall in the dock, I suppose. Or just, like, build your own outpost or something. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely not like Baya where you can take both sides. Like, the opposing town center has too much influence over one side of the water. I don't think you can take both, at least.
Yeah, I can't take the boat, but this side it's pretty much safe. Right, let's see what Conqueror does here. Let's just check the map, I guess. Two mines. The hunts are pretty much far. The second hunt is far, I guess, than the usual spawn. Mm, I think that's a pretty fair spawn, but the hunts are just far.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
it's like you have like these four for blue are neutral, and then these four for Portuguese are neutral, and then you have like the two in the center on the trade route that are
Yeah,
contested.
yeah, I
Well, I
think
mean,
it's a
like
fair
most of
spawn.
the hunts are contested because it's Malaysia, right? But it's
Yeah,
like you have four on either side of the trade line and then two in the middle.
yeah.
Anyway, oh, whoops. Let's take a look at the decks if they have been
Oh
selected
wait.
yet.
All right. So
Nope, no decks yet.
you have no decks yet. Yeah. Conqueror just got this one water buffaloes.
Both players have
I
two at
think
the moment.
I think like they can easily get all the water buffaloes. Like none of them have paying attention to where they
Ooh.
spawn, I guess.
Brit actually has a water deck.
Oh,
It's not like a super heavy water. Like, it's not a Kinesi water deck. Like, there's no advanced dock. There's only a single water upgrade card. But he does have
there's
offshore support and advanced
yeah.
warships.
Offshore support is just great. They gives you a lot of line of sight.
Well, it's nerfed on EP. It was better before, but yeah. Oh,
I think.
yeah. Conqueror does have the Kinesi deck.
Oh,
He
as I
has more
expected.
H1 cards than H4 cards.
Wow.
He almost has more
I
H1
think
cards than H2 and H3 cards. Oh my
I think
god.
Blue just anticipated that Conqueror is going to go for water like Knessy style, so I think that's why he's having a lot of upgrades on warships, like the improved warships, naval gunners, and offshore support.
Yeah, Naval Gunners isn't great, though.
Yeah, it gives 25% damage and hit points.
Yeah, well, it doesn't give hit points. Naval Gunners is only damage, so it's like actually worse than improved warships.
Oh yeah, right,
Obviously,
right.
like, you can stack them, but yeah, Naval Gunners isn't great. But obviously, it does give you an edge in the water war.
Yeah, the water fight.
Although I don't think it will be enough to compensate for not having advanced docks and team coastal defenses. Like, these two cards combined make docks like the most disgusting defensive structure in the game.
Yeah, they're very little when combined, so they just destroy ships.
I wonder
Let's see,
if
like
Brit is going to actually boom on water, or if his deck is merely to contest the Portuguese water. Because he doesn't
I
have
think.
schooners in the deck, and it is less required in EP to have schooners.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for some pressure and then switch to water. He doesn't have the Virginia company,
Oh,
but I
that's a fair
think
point.
yeah, he doesn't have Virginia company, so I think he might not boom. He may apply some pressure or just get a good timing.
Port
Oh,
already building fishing boats, of course.
But I like the split of like what Blue's doing. He's just making one manor here, here, and getting a nice line of sight
Yeah,
around
division.
the map. Yeah, division. Yeah.
I took a look at the treasures, and we do see that there were some pretty nice one. Dictator got, or Conqueror got 90 wood. Brit got a lot of food. Then some more wood for Brit. Yeah, both players getting some pretty good treasures.
Yeah, there are a lot of small treasures, and then yeah, 90 wood for Conqueror, 90 wood for
Ooh, look at this.
Blue.
Port might actually be taking a trade post here with a rather aggressive town center.
Yeah.
Somewhat
Like,
defensive-ish outpost for Brit.
British. Yeah, British doing like a nice job of getting a line of sight. He has put a mana up over here. I think he's gonna get a mana up over here too.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty sure
like
he
that.
has line of sight of most of the trade routes.
Yeah.
Ooh, and he does scout the TP going up. Oh, is this villager going to build a dock? No, it's a manor. Okay.
No, it's a house. Yeah, that'd be
It might have
nice,
been
like,
for a dock, but he didn't want to do it while the explorer was around.
yeah, that would be really nice. Just sneaking off behind the shore and then getting ships, and then he might be surprised that there is warships.
Conqueror does have the 8 crossbowmen. I was thinking like maybe he can build a outpost here to try and exert. Oh, and there's a dock. Oh, the second town center can Minuteman that. He can just call Minuteman from the second town center and kill this. I think he should
no
do that.
Minuteman. No Minuteman being researched yet. He doesn't have the gold to do that.
Yeah, okay, and he doesn't have the market yet, I suppose.
Unfortunately.
Oh, he doesn't have the market, so he could have. Yeah, I guess he will need to rely on some units to do it.
Yeah.
We'll have to keep an eye on units in queue to see if that's training a Caravel or something of the sorts. And yeah, there we go, Caravel being trained.
Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
think-
like, maybe he should have made an outpost here to exert even more influence over this water, but I guess the manor house giving the extra villager is also very nice. Gives you a second builder.
I think Conqueror is just gonna send the 2 caravels after seeing the 1 caravel being made. There we go. 2 caravels coming in.
Yeah, but both players are most likely going to ship caravels here. That's the problem. Native trade post. What? Oh no, never mind. It's just a normal trade post. I thought the entire line was taken already for some reason. Don't mind me.
Yeah, the water flag is still in Blue's base.
I guess
might
not
be
caravel.
late.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed this yet. Look at this. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's pretty sick walling right there.
Although he can just, like, put units in his caravel and...
Oh, yeah, that game in the NBC LAN tourney.
Yeah, on Baya. I saw that
was really
live.
smart.
Haha, humble brags.
Yeah, that was really a smart move.
Anyway,
Alright.
that was quite a while ago. Let's focus on this game. There is some sick caravel micro going on here. Oh, and there's the 2 caravels.
Wow, nice.
And trading a 4th one, actually. Ooh, Dictator has to fall back here. He has to fall back. I'm not sure if his town center is in range to help defend this.
Oh, that caravel is just 25 HP. You should just go ahead and kill it.
Yeah, well... You would take a lot of damage from these docks. And the problem is, like, sure, he kind of beat this pond, but that's the easy one for Portuguese to reclaim. And meanwhile, he used both his shipment and 2 trained caravels, so this is, like, basically uncontestable. Some pikemen even being made by Portuguese here to try and put some pressure on these docks.
Yeah, those pikes, I think the pikes are going for the villagers. Right over here. Oh, he can just put his... Oh, yeah,
he
he's
can put him
doing
in the
that.
caravels and it's fine.
Yeah, he can put him in the caravel, that's fine, yeah.
Ooh, might lose a pikeman here. Nope, they ran away fast enough.
Yeah, they're pretty much low on health, but
I think Portuguese is on a pretty big advantage here. Like, he has influence on the second pond, and Brit probably hasn't even... Okay, never mind, Brit scouted it. And yeah, this outpost is going to do pretty nicely. But still, that's a lot of extra resources Portuguese has access to that Brit basically can't deny realistically. Like, investing on another dock and another caravel just for this 1 pond is just... It's really awkward.
Yeah.
Portuguese training more caravels in his own pawn now. And if, like, it's so difficult to fight this as British, because if you ever go near the coast, these coastal structures just demolish you.
Yeah, that's true.
I really want them to build an outpost with these two villagers, like, right here between the two docks. You just need to, or you're going to lose this pawn.
Yeah. I think like the British players should just make some units and then get a nice timing, like the Rod Rafael versus Dariga match that happened on.
It's kind of awkward if you
yeah.
invested in 2 docks and 4 caravels, though. Well, actually, I guess it's only
Yeah.
2 caravels because you shipped 2 of them, but still, you get the point, right? Like, he
Yeah.
sunk a lot of resources in this. And now, like, Portuguese has advanced stock. And not only does it make these docks even more awkward to assault, it also makes it so that the Portuguese player requires less time to repair his warships between each fight. He's even getting the dock upgrades for his ships now. And
Yeah,
he
the
shipped
armor
advanced
plating
warships
coming in.
as well, so his caravels are just so much better now.
Yeah, I think Conqueror just can win on the water easily at this point.
Oh my god, he's actually going to try and contest the other pond as well.
I think doing that, he's gonna lose this side of the fight, surely.
Yeah, and like, I guess he hasn't seen the advanced stock yet, but basically, caravels can't beat advanced stocks.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
true.
there's ever a second dock in the southern pond and enough fishing boats to garrison them, no matter how many caravels you have, you'll never win.
Yeah. Oh, there are the fights
He's not
going
paying attention
on.
though. Oh, because he's fighting in the north pond. That's why he's not paying attention to his fishing boats getting killed in the southern pond. Improved warships for Brits
Yep.
as well now.
Yeah, I think Portuguese is just gonna clean this up easily.
You say that, but he has added some fishing boats in the dock as like extra offensive pressure. But yeah, like the upgrades are just so big for Portuguese here. Doesn't even matter
Yeah,
if the docks
upgrades
are helping.
crazy. Yeah,
Which is why he needed an outpost here.
yeah, outpost would have been great. And Conqueror is making some units and gonna clean this north side of the docks.
Yeah, now the north
Yeah.
pond is completely in Portuguese's control. He did clean up basically the entire southern pond, though.
Yeah, that was a nice trade, but I think Conqueror is just ahead at this point.
Well, I mean, basically what they said is, you get the northern pond, I get the southern pond. And Brit is ahead in Eco at the moment and is going to Fortress already, so...
Yeah, we might have to see what happens. But Conqueror has got some units already, but British player, no units at all. 0 military units.
Well, isn't it just like a bunch of pikemen?
Yeah, look at this proxy manor house going here.
Ooh. We might see like a stable here for some proxy hussar raid, perhaps.
Yeah, might be. That would be nice.
And like at this point as Conqueror, do you just like delete your caravels so you can rebuild them in the southern pond?
That's a tough choice. Maybe, yeah, he can do that, I think.
Ooh, these Sufis might actually become relevant because this game might go pretty long. And getting the fattened goats could be really nice.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do Jesuits have? Building hit points? I mean, I guess.
Yeah. I think the
Gunpowder
building hit
siege
points
attack.
would be nice. Kanpur, yeah. Nice upgrades on the native trading post, though.
Some of them are pretty nice, yeah. Oh, actually, the Jesuits could be nice for Portuguese as well if he starts booming from multiple TCs. It makes the villagers train quicker. Although I guess he doesn't need that because he already has multiple TCs, never mind. Yeah, the Jesuits don't seem to be too relevant. The Sufi have some nice upgrades, though.
Yep. Finally, some units by British making 15 musk.
Both players in Fortress now. Vet Musketeer from Brit. And yeah, we do see that he's making caravels in the southern pond now. And these are as upgraded as they will ever get for port. No, there's one more upgrade. He can get the special shot upgrade still. But he has improved warships and he has both the damage and HP dock upgrades. The only thing he's missing is the upgrade that improves the special shot. like broadside or whatever it's called.
Yeah, he just went all in on his water, and yeah, I think Conqueror is just gonna win on the water fight.
Yeah, I mean, if he just like ships a frigate to the southern pond, it's going to be awkward for Brits to contest that.
Yep. Meanwhile, British just sent 2 Falconets, and I think he's gonna push the town center.
Yeah, and Conqueror has not shipped colonial militia, so he can't just rely on the town center to beat these Falconets.
Yeah.
Although I do think he should fire on the Falconets still. I know it has a lot of range resist, but it's still really nice to whittle them down a bit.
Yeah, I think Conqueror might just send colonial militia and then pop those out. Let's see. Oh, more Falconets, but they're getting caught.
Yeah, I don't think they will go down. There's the normal Miniman in melee mode though on the Falconets.
Oh, that's close, but he.
There's colonial militia. Can it pop out in time? Oh, he stopped sieging. Can he pop colonial militias from this TC? Yeah, he can.
There we go. Oh, that's a big CM pop. He's gonna lose.
Yeah, that's.
I think he's gonna lose all his Falconets. Goodbye to Falconets. Bye bye.
And I don't even think he got that many villagers. I mean, that being said, colonial militia is not cheap. It's a card you have to send, and the badge itself costs a fair amount of resources. That was by no means free for Portuguese.
Yeah, but in the end, he just killed 3 Falconets, but
yeah,
he just lost all his units in that trade. In the end, it was a good trade for Blue, but yeah, there's some fight happening in the southern pawn.
Yeah, and there's still no offshore support for Britain, and against frigates, that becomes pretty important. Abandoning his frigates. That doesn't seem ideal. I guess he wants to try and pick up the caravel, but that's just not gonna happen. These caravels are so upgraded. They do the same damage as the frigates.
Oh, that's insane. And look at this, the 2 outposts built near the dock.
Yeah, that dock is not ever going to die. And it seems like Brit even lost his supporting outpost. But yeah, we do see him making a new one. I think at this point you actually might just want to get the outpost upgrade as Brit here. If you lose this southern bond, you're just in so much trouble. Like, you basically lost the game at that point, I think.
And he's also doing a multitasking of just fighting in the sea as well as seizing the buildings.
Oh, by the way, that frigate from Portuguese... Oh yeah, another CM pop.
Yeah, another CM pop.
Yeah, this is
so might save him.
This frigate in the southern pond is actually not shipped, it was trained by Portuguese. So he could even like get a second frigate relatively easy in this pond, and then it becomes super awkward. And yeah, advanced dock just like repairing the ships so quickly. Actually, I think it's out of range for the dock of being repaired. Either that or it's repairing the caravel instead. Yeah, it's repairing the caravel, okay. There's a second frigate for Brit. But yeah, so many British musketeers just died to colonial militia.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna clean this southern pawn. They're just that dock is just well defended by the outpost and also the advanced dock and everything. Oh,
he might be going for canoes. If he can get canoes, that is one way he can get this southern pond.
Yeah.
Canoes are really, really good because you can also garrison them in the docks. A second frigate trained by Portuguese here.
I think it's going to be fine. Like with the nice defense by the Portuguese, he just stacked all the cards on the water.
Brit getting all the ship upgrades as well now, and we actually see more Falconets in queue. Naval gunners being shipped as well now.
Yeah.
So now the British ships are better than the Portuguese ships. Well, ones that
I think...
Actually, I really don't like that. He should have 100% shipped offshore support before he shipped naval gunners.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That line of sight is going to give him an advantage in the ship fight for so... Like, he can go out of the range of the outpost in the dock shooting the ships. So that would be nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, I mean, you can't outrange the outpost with offshore support anymore. Like, it got nerfed pretty heavily. But still, like... Oh, that's not a bad trade though.
Yeah, meanwhile, edurdoscool is just winning on the land fight all the time. And they're just fighting on the southern point as well.
Oh, it's actually not canoes, it's catamarans because, you know, it's not a native. It's a, you know, it's
They had 28 attack.
yeah, catamarans are
They have,
bad.
yeah.
They can still garrison though, I believe.
Yeah, they can garrison. Like,
Yeah, it seems
imagine
like
if
Portuguese is going to get pushed off this this side.
Wow, that's nice. Finally
Yeah, I mean,
just,
look at
took
how
the southern
much Brit
point.
invested into this though.
Yeah, he just invested a lot to kill those stuff. I think it went pretty good for Conqueror at least. But in the end, like, Blue's just winning in the land fight. Like, he's just pushing in, but he has not yet massed enough units yet.
He's
Like, look at
positioned
the-
as well already. Oh,
Yeah, look at the eco unit population.
yeah.
Yeah, recalculating. Yeah, Blue's just so much way ahead than Ports.
Thing is though, this is a very, or well, relatively simple army for a Portuguese player to counter. Oh my god, that mine.
Yeah, they're sharing mines. I think Blue should just go there.
Oh yeah, 100%. There is so many villagers there.
Wow, that's so
1,000
juicy to
coin
kill all
for
those villagers.
Portuguese. Wow. Yeah, the problem is like this is just such
Oh, I
an
think-
easy army for Portuguese to counter. Like the Caçadores can just pick off these musks slowly and steadily, and like just some Minutemen being sent in here to deal with the Falconets.
Yep, I think British should just go for longbow and goons composition. That's the best, I think, in the late
Oh,
game.
and actually-
That's an overreaction, probably, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't need that Colonial Militia patch, although it does help, of course, preserve some units.
Yeah,
And he added 2 more town centers on this side, so he has plenty of Colonial Militia batches left.
yeah, that's true.
And the problem is like, sure, Brit is in a position to like ship all these kind of powerful musketeer upgrade cards, but that doesn't matter if Portuguese at any point ever just like gets to industrial and gets 20 range goons and guard Caçadores.
Yeah, Blue's Musk is just triple cutted Musk right now. And then Blue's just slowly booming on the southern part of the map. Like, imagine like Conqueror is taking the native trading post, you can just contest the southern side of the map.
I'm not
Maybe
sure
Catamaran.
why Conqueror shipped coastal defenses, though. Maybe it was while he was still trying to contest that southern pond.
Yeah, that might be the case. Yeah, finally goons are gonna go and raid. Longbow's being made finally. This is the competition that Brits wanna do. Longbows and dragoons.
Yeah, the problem is, how do you beat Caçadores, though? He's even getting an arsenal now for counter infantry rifling, I assume, and probably the ranged infantry caracol as well. Where did those dragoons go? They all die? No. Oh,
No, yeah, it's yeah.
yeah, it's actually the ranged caracol. I do hope he gets counter infantry rifling as well, though. It's really, really good against musketeers. Yeah, he does have it as well. Okay, very nice.
Oh wait, 5 mams being shipped. Where is it? 5 Mamluks.
Oh, there they are. Well, it's actually 4, but yeah.
Oh, yep.
But yeah, these
Blue doesn't
counter
have
infantry rifling
much of handicap.
Caçadores. Oh, yeah, he did do the longbow switch, so the problem
Yeah,
is
he
like
just
if you just
yeah, he
ever
just
pick
made,
off the musketeers with these super high damage Caçadores, these Mamelukes just go ham, right?
yeah. Oh, 3 SS, but that's not going to be enough, I guess.
Oh, there's plenty of dragoons here too. And look at like all 4 Mamelukes are still alive.
Oh,
The
yeah.
first one just no going down. Second one close to follow. But meanwhile, like, I mean, I guess longbow are actually focusing the goons, not. That's actually very nice.
Oh, there we go. Triple Rex longbows being made.
Yeah, that's a good pop.
That's a nice batch of longbows. reinforcement. By the way, like Blue's making Hussars at this point, not the Dragoons.
It's getting a bit awkward though, because very soon Conqueror is going to have to transition to plantations, whereas Brit already is starting that transition. He has... Oh, he doesn't have the upgrades yet, never mind. But he does have his first plantation up and running already. What are the mill upgrades? Okay, both have double mill upgrades. Wait, there is a plantation for port. Where is it? He has a plantation, so... Ah, here it is. Okay, yeah, never mind. He does have the plantation.
It's not upgraded yet.
Yeah, he has one upgrade. He has one plantation upgrade. It's on the villager, not on the plantation that you have to...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
some hussars raiding here, and yeah, the town center here was taken down, so they might be able to get some vills here.
Yep, and also like he has the ability to pop up the colonial militia again, the rebuild TCs.
I feel like the Portuguese player might want to try and get some organ guns going at this point.
Yeah, like Conqueror just have to make something happen. Like in this map, there's not much of water. Like he has deleted his boats, and look at the eco pop. Like British is so way ahead in this game. I think it's not worth going Knaisi style here. But there are just no walls in this game at all.
There is a nice hussar pop on the longbow though, but there are reinforcing batches of musketeers, and yeah, like we said earlier, these are triple carded veteran musketeers, so...
Yeah, they're really strong.
And soon they will have arsenal upgrades as well, so... They still don't want to mess with these cazadors though. Counter-infantry rifling cazadors are incredibly nasty. This TC has already shipped its batches of Minutemen, so no surprise pops here.
Yep, he might be still able to hold if he pop from these two TCs, but he's not having enough food.
Ooh, some hussar might catch the cazadors here, that's bad.
Yeah, that's really bad.
There is some dragoons making their way to them, but...
Yeah, the bridge players are always winning the fight in the land, and that's...
oh, there's a batch of colonial militia.
Yeah, this can be huge.
Some more hussar on the longbow again. Are these
even the
hussar upgraded? Yeah, they are upgraded. The hussar are upgraded on both sides as well. Oh, he actually went for the infantry drums and the archer cuirass as his first upgrades. Not going for the gunpowder infantry upgrades just yet. The paper cartridge and the flintlock, they are called, I believe. Some walls going up.
Oh, finally some walls.
Wait! He's making Sufi elephants! Brits is making Sufi elephants.
Oh yeah, he's having 5 elephants in queue. That could be a nice one, but that's not gonna even cost a single pop. So.
And they are not super expensive, I think. Oh, they're even veteran. Yeah, there are a lot of food, but food is a resource he has plenty of.
I think his elephants is gonna get killed.
Yeah, and now the surprise is gone as well.
Yeah,
this is actually a very smart unit choice at the moment for Brit because he has a massive excess of food.
He's even taking this netting training post and going to get all the upgrades.
These are like dragoons, basically, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Conquistador, yeah. Finally, Conqueror has smashed some good amount of units and pushing into his Blue's base.
Yeah, there is still a decent amount of war elephants though. And these do have a multiplier against infantry a long ways back.
This could be a nice catch, like...
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough dragoons.
Oh my god. Oh no, never mind. There's plenty of warships around there, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Just in time, his wall just saved the day. You just put the gate. Yeah, it's gonna...
there might be a hole in that actually. Yeah, there's holes in there. But yeah, there's dragoons behind it, so no way, yeah. Is he getting bastion?
Oh, look at this hussar pop, but now the walls are in. I think he needs to get the falconets and all those stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Portuguese hasn't started making artillery yet. I guess he doesn't have the gun for it.
And also, none of the players are going to industrial. It's just fortress all the game.
Actually, maybe, yeah, Brit is going to industrial now. Do you think he might be trying to go for trade monopoly with these double native posts?
I think like the monitor just can just
Oh
snipe
yeah,
off
monitors.
the
Never mind.
trading.
Yeah.
Yeah, monitors just snipe off in
And yeah,
the
Port is going to
monopoly.
follow to industrial here.
And Walt's being followed by the Brits player as well, copying his style.
Now we just need to see Bastion. Come on, Conqueror, you're a 3D player. Give us some Bastion. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Conqueror might be the 3D player, but the Brit player is certainly showing that he also is very familiar with walls. Actually, he's not deleting pillars. Never mind.
Meanwhile, Longbow's raiding villages.
That's not bad. No one has upgraded the outpost yet. This makes me sad.
Yeah, that's true. Both of them are raising the industrial.
Yeah. I'm going to
I'd
assume
like
it's
to-
both with the Tycoon. Yeah, both with Tycoon. Oh, actually! The outpost is being upgraded by Portuguese.
Conqueror.
Yeah, he's getting the upgrade. Oh my god, that's so sick. It doesn't do that much, it just gives them more HP, I believe. Possibly
Yeah.
slightly more ranged attack as well. But then the
Yeah,
second upgrade gives them like a splash attack, which is like, you know, it's not terrible.
Well, the only thing like the Brits player is missing is that rockets. He doesn't have the rocket squad in A4, but Conqueror has the 2 heavy cannons, the genitors, and also the gunpowder infantry combat. Yeah, Brits player is just lacking the rocket shipment.
Oh, the outpost that got killed is actually the one that was doing the research for the upgrade.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Well, I mean, I don't think the upgrade would have been that relevant, but
Conqueror is just catching up in the scores slowly. You can just see he just reduced the score difference.
guard
Slowly,
longbow
slowly.
arena now.
Oh,
Oh,
that-
and there is what are these called? Horse cannons? Horse artillery?
Yeah, house cannon. Yeah, house
artillery or
artillery.
whatever being trained by the Brit player. And that's going to be awkward for Port to deal with if he doesn't get janitors.
I think he's gonna ship the 2 heavy cannons. He's gonna be fine.
Possibly. Port does have more eco upgrade cards in his deck though, so...
Oh,
this might
look
become
at this,
awkward
like
for it.
just one fishing boat alive in the southern
Yeah,
front of Conqueror. That's fun. That's funny.
He should have put it on a whale, actually.
Oh, look at this, the 2 heavy cannons popping.
Yeah, the horse artillery might be able to take them out, although heavy cannons are incredibly powerful. I think the heavy cannons are stacked up though, so they're taking splash damage, yeah.
Yeah, I think Conqueror's just
Both heavy cannons down. He's making a church, what the hell? Oh, it's for the train speed upgrades, I guess.
oh, those longbows are doing so much damage. Like they're just killing off the Cassadors and also the Dragoons, and then
The problem is, Conqueror might have to ship double military things in Industrial here, whereas Brit is able to ship both the factories, so he will be on an economy advantage for quite a while here. If Port can even hold this.
yeah, look at the reinforcements. Like he's just making longbows from 4 racks. So, yeah, just 3 racks, I think. And those longbows are just cost efficient. They just cost 60 foot and 40 wood. And as long as he has all the trees, I think he can just make the efficient units.
Yeah, I think Conqueror is just waiting for janitors here so he can take out the horse guns and then like try to do something with hussars.
Yeah, Blue should have some dragoons. He doesn't have any anti-cav.
Yeah, there's just like a bunch of guard hussar. Yeah, and even have the cart and the arsenal upgrade. Then these longbow are just like super exposed. Although like Port is losing a lot of villagers.
Yeah.
Oh, there's some
still,
hussar from Brits though to try and shield his vulnerable units. Yeah, and I mean mills
Yeah.
and plantations dying is not cheap to replace for Portuguese. Yeah, Brit is
Yeah, the
actually
one-
maxed.
Yeah, he's max. I was about to say that, and
Oh, Port actually shipped the factory instead of the upgraded dragoons.
yep. And British just keep winning the fight all the time, and Portuguese has never won a fight yet. So if he's gonna able to win this fight, he might have a chance. Like, see, look at these scores, getting wide.
Yeah, I mean, these
But
longbow are just doing so much damage. And, like, these horse guns are still alive. Dragoons really need to go on the horse guns. Like, they have to go on the horse guns.
Conqueror just might win this fight.
Yeah, the problem is, like, Brit was maxed, right? So the only reason there were no reinforcements is because there, like, physically was no room for reinforcements. Now that some army has died, there's going to be more British units streaming in. That being said, that is 10 guard hussar.
Yeah. I think he should make conquistadors from this.
Oh, look at Brit's! Brit actually has almost no coin banked. He is very low on the resources, so it's difficult for him to send reinforcements. And as long as there's Gassadors, these redcoats are not going to do much. I mean, sure, they have every single upgrade except paper cartridge, but still. Oh, he even got the Yeswit's native tech.
Yep, he must probably train some units from the native trading post to hold off this push from Conqueror.
The problem is they cost too much food, he doesn't have the resources. He hasn't shipped the fattened goats from the Sufi yet. That's pretty bad in my opinion. Like, those fattened goats would give him so much food.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and now he's making, like, red goats. And, yeah, these are incredibly upgraded, but you're still fighting counter-infantry rifling Gassadors.
Finally, Conqueror is just catching up in the score, and then he might be able to win. But look at this, by the way, he's just making some outposts. But that's stuff no use, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, I mean... That doesn't matter, like, the Portuguese army is in your base now, and you're making redcoats. Oh! He spent 2,000 wood and 2,000 coin on getting both his Royal Guard upgrades. That's why he's so short on resources. Like, he has Life Guard Hussar and Redcoat Musketeers.
Yep. And still no Bastion upgrade from both of the players. Oh, Genito's coming in for Portuguese.
Yeah, like... Yes, these are, like, Brit's best units, quote-unquote, but, like, you don't want to make Musk Huss into Gassador Dragoon.
Oh, intense game. Yeah, that's pretty much tiring game. This is like a 3D game right now. Just going for Norrish 40.
Well, they've been fighting for quite a while, right? And it's not 40 minutes yet.
Yeah. Look at the score now. The gap is just closing fast. Like, Portuguese just catching up in the score.
Maybe the fattened goats doesn't show up in the text, because I would be really surprised if Brit never got the fattened goats here. Like, it seems like such a weird choice to not get those. By the way, Portuguese also added in a artillery foundry somewhere. They aren't making anything though, but...
Oh, there's a lot of horse
That's
cannons.
a lot of horse guns. But yeah, now there's 20 range goons, so I'm not even sure how relevant these still are.
Eco cards coming on from Brit's refrigeration.
Yeah, the thing is, Portuguese has refrigeration like 10 minutes ago.
This might be another big fight.
Yeah, and like the hussars are on the horse guns now even.
That positioning was bad.
Yeah, and again, like, counter-infantry rifling is just such a disgusting card against musketeers. Although that being said, those horse guns just had a massive volley. But I don't think it's going to matter. Like, the horse guns are dead, and now it's counter-infantry rifling Gassadors against musketeers.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with longbow, right? They can't get counter-infantry rifling. They're a bow units. And I mean, yeah, they have 26 range and pretty strong damage.
What is that? Yeah, native embassy being built after realizing after a long time you should just use this native TPs.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the food anymore. Like, he had a ton of food earlier on, but now he just doesn't anymore. He's making like war elephants, but why? You're against Skirm Goon.
I think so. Just keep making longbows and goons, and then some cannons behind.
Yeah, like, you haven't seen any sign of Portuguese getting Golverins or any sort of like real dedicated horse gun counter. I mean, the goon count did get lower here, so maybe these war elephants can do something.
Yep. Finally, like, see the score. It says.
Oh, 5 horse gun pop. Holy shit.
Yeah, this fire horse gun is gonna do huge damage.
That's a
look at
lot
the
of
dragon.
dragoons though, and most of the longbow have been picked off, I believe. So
Ooh, that was just one shot, just killing off the wall and the units.
yeah, I
Wow.
mean EP walls against horse guns.
Yeah, EP wall's never gonna win.
I don't think this TC has colonial militia left. This one might. Yeah, the goons are like trying to get in range of the horse gun, and here's the problem: like he's going to attack with 20 ranged goons from both flanks. And how do you protect your horse guns from this?
It's not protectable yet.
I mean, he's going to lose
just
quite a lot of
making
goons here, though.
Musk. I think Musk is not great versus Portuguese at this point.
Oh, wait, I thought he might be going melee with these dragoons, but he was just I think he did a miss right click there. But yeah, these horse guns are just so expensive to replace, and he's losing them in like such high numbers. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Port is just
Conqueror's-
making these very efficient Cazadors and dragoons.
Conqueror is just aiding to Imperial. This is where I think Conqueror is gonna win because he's
Yeah,
a
okay.
3D player and now he knows how to play this game. Now it's going to be 40 minutes, and I think Conqueror is just going to win this game.
It's not just that, like, the first player to Imperial is just in a massive advantage. Like, the Imperial upgrades are the most disgusting upgrades in the game. It's like... I think it's like 100%
Yeah, that's-
or something.
yeah,
It's
that's
absolutely
true.
insane.
like the British player edurdoscool was just ahead on the whole of the game, and now Conqueror is just gonna catch up in the score, and now he's gonna completely turn the tables.
Yeah, if he gets, like, a single Imperial unit upgrade, that will carry him long enough to get the Imperial Eco upgrades, and then he just has, like, double the Brit Eco.
Yeah, and that's where it's gonna be tough for Brits. So
Yeah, he's even saving
That's right.
resources, look. He has 2k coins saved up. He just needs a lot of wood now so he can get like Imperial Cazadors or Imperial Jeannettes. I would probably get the Jeannettes first. Because they are like the
Yeah.
unit that can buy you time, right?
advanced arsenal coming in for Conqueror.
Oh, and Brit actually does end up getting the improved outpost. Portuguese started it first, but it's the Brit player that actually gets it first. Let's see, they have a bit more HP and a bit more attack.
Oh, this is just an intense game, man. Like from the start, just back
Yeah,
and
for
forth
sure.
fight.
Let's see.
Uh,
Both factories, both upgraded factories. Is the Brit player? Brit player also has it upgraded, but only for one resource. Yeah, I mean, this is just such a weird game. Yeah, these walls. Like, I'm surprised that the Brit is actually the one that got Bastion. It's Conqueror that's defending the entire time.
yeah, like
He's the one that
it's too
should
late
have gotten
for
the Bastion.
Yeah, he should have got the Bastion.
Yeah, and he's
first.
getting Imperial Jeanettes.
There we go. Monitor's coming in. Does he have the monitor card that gives extra 10 line of? He doesn't have that.
No, he doesn't have the mortar card, sadly. That would be insane.
Yeah, that would be really insane. You can just snipe off all the buildings with just having dragoons and.
But like, as
That
soon
would
as
be
these
really-
Imperial Jeanettes come in, I just don't see what Brit can still do.
Yeah. Brits is just in H4, so I don't know if Brits can really hold this.
Exotic hardwoods being shipped.
Yeah, I think he just exhausted all his shipments, so that's the
Oh,
only card he might
Look at
send.
these Cazadors. They're getting all the arsenal upgrades as well now, and now they are just disgusting. Like, look at this.
Yeah, they're-
There's not even enough room to show all the upgrades anymore.
Yeah,
And soon they're going to be Imperial Cazadors. He just needs a little bit more wood, and there we go, Imperial Cazadors. Now he just needs to get
Yeah.
the capital and then the mill upgrades, but I don't even think the game will go that long. Like, Imperial units are just so much better than Guard units.
Yeah, that's true. And GG, seeing Imperial units being upgraded, and at this point, like Brits can't do anything. I guess he just
Yeah,
was
it looked
behind.
rough for Conqueror there for a while, but he just like stayed cool,
Came
kept
back.
his calm, just like slowly, methodically picked off the horse guns, which is what Brit was relying on for its pushes. Just like don't overcommit into them, just like slowly pick them apart. And just
Yeah.
stayed in the game. He had a couple more upgrade cards compared to Brit. He had the Whaling card, he had the Royal Mint, although I don't think he was able to ship it this game, but he did have it in the deck. But yeah, whale card, refrigeration card. Obviously, like 20 range goons being the key there to pick off those cannons slowly. Or well, 18 range goons, I guess, because it's CP, it's nerfed. But
Yeah, it just turned out to be a 3D game at the end, and then
yeah, he's just better at.
Conquer.
Conqueror is just very
Yeah.
familiar with these kinds of dragged out games where you're trying to
Yeah.
push into an industrial base.
Yeah, that gave him an edge in this game probably. Like what units composition you need to make versus what civ.
Yeah, I mean, look at the
So
military population graph. You can just see, like, early on he struggles a bit. Quite a bit even.
yeah,
But, like, later
yeah,
on, Brit is just taking these very bad fights.
yeah, he just took a bad fight like around 32 minutes, and from there, like Conqueror just came back into the game
Brit
slowly,
even
winning
out-gathered
fights.
the entire game.
Yeah, Brits even gathered out the entire game, but still lost. I think he should have used the native trading post. Like he didn't make much of units from them. Like he could have made the conquistadors and then elephants. They don't cost any pop, so if he has used them early on, it would be nice.